think the millennial involvement was really important in this election, simply because they were really involved, especially with like Bernie Sanders and the anti-establishment movement, which I think in part had to do with the defeat of Hillary Clinton. They saw a lot of her flaws and chose not to support her. Um, Personally, seeing it from like my friends and Facebook feed, they were really against that whole part of her, which caused them to not vote, which was like a negative effect on the election, in my opinion. So I feel like they had a very important part to say.
I think they learned their vote matters, and I think that now everyone is being with all the protests going on, it's prompting a lot for people to be more progressive and aware of what's going on in the government instead of just turning a blind eye to it.
Exactly. If you look at the election, most millennials uh, went towards people who provided them with the actual framework of changing politics, changing the way things are done, changing policies. And the example would be Bernie Sanders. He inspired many millennials to go out and be activists. I know personally some of my friends, they were never involved with politics, but once Bernie Sanders started making a name for himself, they got on his campaign. They went and uh, talked to people out in the streets about Bernie and his policies. So I feel that millennials did have an impact in this year's election.